Good morning. Welcome back to the swamp here in Central Florida. We are closer to the back part of our property here where it gets a lot wetter. And this system got a haircut about a week ago. You can see the red Napier starting to come back. Everything got raised. We got a lot of the lower limbs off these cassava and the Torliana eucalyptus. And you see I cut a bunch of the peas down. Just tons of biomass came down in here. But I wanted to show you a system that never got watered. This system has never been watered, not one time. We don't have water back here on this part of the property. And this made it through winter untouched, unharmed at all. You see our earpod trees or interlobium or guanacaste. They have a bunch of names. They're beautiful. I harvested the seeds for those last year and planted those. So those are under a year old. And you can see, they're probably 8 feet tall now, some of them. They are probably my favorite, one of my favorite plants to grow because of how fast they grow and when they do mature, how beautiful they are. I do plan on that being one of our overstory trees here in the system. And this is our main species, one of them, the wax jamboo, looking happy, never been watered. That one has not flowered yet. They're all little still. I bought these at the end of the year from a grower about an hour away. And I don't know if you can see, I made a video last week of what this looked like before I cut it. And now you can see that the pulse of growth on just my main species there. It has definitely come on since I cut this down. It's got more sun, it's got more airflow. We've had a lot of rain lately, and they're starting to come on pretty nice. You see cassava, you see the pineapple. Pineapple's now looking pretty good. All these pineapples were just tops of pineapples we ate, or we have a service that collects compost from restaurants in our area, and they'll drop off 20 pineapple tops at a time, and we just stick them in the ground and they root out real easily and they start growing. So bananas coming on finally. There is, let's see, lots of mulberry in here from cuttings. I just cut these off some of our mature trees last year and put them in. They're looking happy. A lot of the lower bush or herbaceous layer has already come out. You see chaya here. A lot of annuals went in here at the end of last year when we planted it and we harvested all that. Lots of herbs, lots of carrots, and all kinds of things came out. But our ground cover in here got chopped back. But you see the cowpea. We love the cowpea. The cowpea grows crazy. It provides a lot of biomass. Roselle looking happy. There's something else in here. Let's see. June plum. This is our June plum. It's real little right now. And it's planted right by this mulberry, which is actually fruiting a little bit right now. That's fun. But you see the cowpea coming out the side. I'll harvest this soon. And I'll chop it back and put it into the system. So we have red Napier on the outside here, our main line. Then we have Mexican sunflower here. All of it came down, it's starting to come back. And then we have Mombasa grass. And then we have a banana row. I think there's 18 bananas in this row. We have cassava between them, pigeon pea between them. We had other things, but they've all come and gone. And you can just see the cowpea growth coming out. There is another row of red Napier. We just planted this about 3 months ago, maybe, in early spring. And then we have sweet potatoes here along with chickpeas or garbanzo beans. So everything looks happy. It's never been watered, not once, which is exciting for in places that don't get a lot of rain. But we did start this out with a pretty good amount of horse manure and wood chips. Horse manure and wood chips kick-started everything. Everything held its place all winter, and it came on slow, but once it did come on in spring, it really took off. The deer do get back here, even though we have 3 big dogs to keep animals out. We don't mind the deer back here, and what they're eating is the sweet potato leaves. You see, they're all real little. They come back here and eat these, which we don't mind at all. We do have a issue with this grass in here. I'm having trouble keeping it down. But you see all around the banana trees where I put all this Mombasa grass, you don't really see it trying to come back. So I took a lot of biomass out of here last week. Everything was grown way up, and we just need more, I guess. The never-ending process of finding things to cut and lay down onto the ground to feed the system. So yeah, this is our swamp garden. My intention is to push this all the way back to, you might be able to see some bamboo back there we put, is to push it all the way back. So we have an acre here at least to get planted out, and you know, we're trying to find things that work in a little bit of, that like a little bit of wet feet, because it does get wet back here. There's one of them right there, that's sugarcane. It loves to be wet, so it looks very happy. There's a bunch of it in there. So just wanted to show you that. About a week old. See the pulse, everything growing. It definitely has pushed growth since we cut it. Everything's getting a little more sun, a little bit more water, and definitely a better airflow. So thanks for watching.